I've discovered the unexpected personal and professional rewards of mentoring others. Learn what mentoring has taught me, why mentoring matters, and practical tips to make the most of it. My mentoring happy dance. I've been mentoring for a very long time. I started before I even knew what mentoring was. It was one of my staff who wrote an amazing note about how my mentoring helped him years after we worked on the same project. That's when I realized the power of mentoring and decided to embrace it as part of my giving back goals. Over the years, the little successes have added up to moments when I've done my mentoring happy dance. That moment when you feel, yes, I have made a difference. I've gotten messages from people who I've mentored over the years. Thank you for being my lighthouse. I got my raise, and you inspired me to become a speaker, something I never imagined. Every time I read one of these messages, I'm reminded of why I started mentoring and my channel, Project Skills Mentor. What began as an effort to help others navigate the often messy middle of their professional journeys has become a defining part of my own growth. It's transformative. Harvard Business Review says that mentors found that mentoring enhanced the meaningfulness of their own work, and I found that too. So what have I learned from mentoring? Let me break it down. First of all, empathy is a skill, not just a feeling. You need to learn to really put yourself in the other person's shoes and listen before you speak. Truly understand before offering any advice. That's a game changer. My pro tip, pause before offering solutions. Ask questions like, what does success look like for you? Or what questions would you ask yourself about this right now? Clarity is a confidence booster. One of the key things a mentor can do is help the mentee clarify their thoughts, their goals, and process of making it happen. Doing something as mundane as helping someone with their CV or resume can help create a breakthrough moment on understanding what kind of job they're looking for, how they want to prepare for their interviews, or how to connect with someone who can help them get their next job. Tip for mentors, you may know the answer, but by helping the other person reframe their question and find the answer for themselves, that can be the difference between advice and making a breakthrough moment. Whether celebrating a well-deserved raise or simply showing up when someone's had a tough week, I've learned the power of presence is important. So my lesson is, you don't always have to fix people's problems. Sometimes just being their cheerleader is enough. The gift that keeps on giving. The most beautiful thing about mentoring is it doesn't end with you. Gartner study shows a whopping 89% of people who've mentored say they plan to pay it forward in the future. In fact, many of my mentees have gone on to mentor others. That's the ripple effect of powerful engagement and growth. Helping others become leaders in their own right is one of the whole points of mentoring. So if you're mentoring someone now, plant that seed. Ask them, how do you want to start mentoring? You'd be surprised at how quickly they go from mentee to mentor in the making. And remember, you grow too. I've found that mentoring's helped me become more patient, better about giving meaningful feedback, and laughing at yourself shows others you don't take yourself too seriously. So now let me give some practical tips for new mentors. Set a rhythm, not a rule book. Mentoring is a relationship that thrives on consistency. Set a 30-minute chat and see where it goes. Or set a program with your mentee, and you can use some of my free downloadable content to help you do that. Ask more than you answer. Guide your mentees into their insights. Celebrate small wins. Everyone's on their own journey. Celebrate their successes with them. And yes, feel free to do that happy dance. So why do I keep mentoring? Nothing compares to that moment when a mentee lights up with the belief in themselves and creates an aha moment so that they can move forward at their own speed, on their own journey. And frankly, because I still learn something new every time, one of the things you might want to do is check out Project Skills Mentor to get help taking your mentee through key content, like how to create life goals, building hard and soft skills, building leadership skills, or project management skills. All of this can be found on my channel. Check out this video on how to start your mentoring program today. And if you're a mentee looking for a mentor, check out this video. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on projectskillsmentor.com. Bye-bye, everybody.